fans of all ages, Town Square Media is proud to present to you the best Quad City sports talk radio show in the world. With the face who runs the place, T-Roy, the OG on the marquee, J-Bird, and the cat who runs the chat with the stats, Statman Surge. We are Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. We're not a Quad City sports talk radio show. We're not the Quad City sports talk radio show. We are your Quad City sports talk radio show. Welcome to the conversation, Quad Cities. But first, the Dawn.
It's Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory going on here today because I know all you hippies out there are just waiting to get stoned. Happy 420, dudes.
Happy 420. Yeah,
man. Yes, it is a beautiful Tuesday here in the Quad Cities. Thanks for tuning in. It's been a long time since you've been able to hear our beautiful voices here on the air.
And ESPN 1170, yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, it's been a little while. Been a little break from us. But, hey, White Sox had to play. So, welcome back, Jay Bird. We have a lot going on. Mike Tomlin signed a new contract today. We'll cover it in about 2 seconds. Good for him. All right.
No. The important thing about this 3-year contract is when it's all said and done, this will mean that the Steelers will have just 3 coaches in 55 years.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Well, that's called stability, and there's a reason why he's never had a losing season. 14 years.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. Even the year that Big Ben went down and they had Duck and Mason.
He made it work.
Yeah, they went out.
Took a lot of heat.
Went out and got Minka Fitzpatrick, and they played defense and stuck around for that. No, it's an incredible way to look at things. That 3 coaches in 55 years. So that I mean, congratulations to Tomlin. He's a heck of a coach, well respected, first ballot Hall of Famer.
Absolutely.
Does a great job. Well respected by his players throughout the league, fans. I don't think anyone has anything crazy to say about him except for the one time he stuck his foot out and tripped the guy. That was about it.
Was that an accident?
That wasn't an accident, but
whatever.
Anyway, yeah, congratulations to him. Other things going out in the league. Well, I mean, did you see the leak?
No, I did not. What are we referring to? This is great.
This was on Twitter. It was by. I'm gonna pull up my Twitter because I was looking at it as I was, driving around the Quad Cities trying to avoid traffic and potholes. So that was a lot of fun. Not that I had got my food while I was waiting for it. I saw the tweet and then I put it away. So I do have it up. All right. So this is by Gillette Nation. Obviously, they follow the Patriots.
Okay.
And it says, this sheet makes note to a possible trade with the Patriots involving 2020 rookie QB Jordan Love. And the details are the Patriots trading down from pick 15 to acquire Love, the 29th pick and the 4th round pick, 142nd.
He was, by the way,
mm-hmm.
If I remember last year on my draft predictions, I had the Patriots taking Jordan Love at 23. Can I go back and mark that down if they get him? You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, so supposedly, the photos, I can share it with you. Supposedly, it's a Green Bay office that this is at, because if you look at the top of the binder, I'll give you my phone. You can look at the two. But you look at the page sticking out of the top of the binder. It's got the Green Bay logo along with the NFL logo.
Yep.
And then it just kind of shows the thing. But if you get out of the photo, it explains more about it. So, Jordan Love, I don't put too much stock into it, but it's possible. I mean, it's all possible. I think, really, we'll look at your draft compared to another, I think, like the 33rd mock draft by someone from CBS Sports later, or maybe we'll go on ESPN.com.
Yeah, let's do it.
But we'll look at that later, too, because nothing's really changed too much with, I think it's all about the 4. I think from there.
Well, I can tell you this: if Green Bay makes the jump to 15, that puts them in play for one of the top wideouts, possibly.
Yeah, I can see that. Definitely.
It's going to take a little bit, but it's not out of the realm of possibility. And that being said, a lot of people have Rashad Bateman in the top 4 of wideouts, but he's easily a top 5 wideout. Bateman's a nice big body, played at Minnesota, so they're
It's
familiar.
funny-
They're probably more familiar with him than they would be others.
It's funny that you mention it because there is speculation going on that Miami is not done in trading their draft status and moving down. So as far as that goes, Green Bay could make that trade with New England, then trade with Miami, and gamble on that there will be a wideout out there that could possibly still help Miami, and Green Bay can move up.
See, I think Miami's probably content if they trade down.
That's speculation.
Here's the idea: Miami would be content then of getting either a Rashawn Slater or possibly a Christian Darrisaw at that point, because I'm pretty sure Sewell's gone by then, by 15.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They have 15 and 18, so they take a tackle, they take a running back, and then they turn around and they get one of the quick slot receivers then at 36, which could be a Rondale Moore, which could be a Elijah Moore. There's some really, I mean, those two are really burner fast. And by the way, I was watching some footage on Rondale Moore. Oh, Erickson says he wants a cornerback at 15. Who would you get at 15? You have a chance to get J.C. Horn, Erickson, but to continue my thought on the Dolphins and about Rondale Moore, kid was running with his shirt off. He's 5'7", Jay.
Yeah.
He's a thick 5'7".
Yeah.
I mean, he's
what our friend Emily says. She
built,
likes it thick.
dude.
Said she
Dude
wants
was
it to be a
built.
stat.
I was like, man, and he's fast. So, I mean, him in the slot, I mean, just a nightmare. And that Elijah Moore, the same thing. These guys in the slot are just a burden to defend.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, here's the deal. So to go back to Erickson's point, at 15, if Green Bay wants to stay pat at 15 and get a corner, which corner, like here's right now of the T-Roy research top needs, 3 needs on the Packers hit 1, 2, 3, all 4 criteria. So those were 4 different sources for Packer needs. 3 of them, all 4 sources had down for Packer needs: wide receiver, linebacker, cornerback. At 15, they are still in play for a Caleb Farley, possibly a J.C. Horn. They're definitely still in play for Jeremiah Owusu-Karamoa. I don't think Micah Parsons makes it there, but you never know. People didn't think that CeeDee Lamb would fall to 17 to Dallas. So yeah, I mean those are their needs, but they're 3 needs: wide receiver, linebacker, cornerback for the Packers. Top 3.
I wonder. Let me see if it's in here right now. And I need to dig in a lot deeper to over under, like how many trades are going to be in the first round, because that's really where my head is at. I think there's going to be a lot of trades. I don't think Miami's done.
I don't think the Packers trade up. If they go to 15, they don't try to go any farther. I'm sorry.
Well, don't you think Miami's going to try to look for another third participant in it, kind of like they did with the 49ers and the Eagles?
I don't know. I think Miami might be content where they're at.
Well,
but at the same time, I mean, it depends on what they're getting offered.
Now that you're talking about the draft, and it's interesting because CBSSports.com has posted the draft odds, prop bets, kind of, if you will. And the interesting one right now is that Justin Fields has jumped up to over Mac Jones as the favorite, as the 3rd overall pick.
I don't disagree with that. I think he is going to be picked before Mac Jones. I'm still under the belief that it's going to be Lance, but
well, that's at plus 225 if you want that. So Fields is the favorite at the 3rd overall pick at minus 125. Meaning you have to put up 125 to 100. Then it goes Jones at plus 150. Then Lance at plus 225.
Okay.
They don't. I mean, we can probably pull up more as it goes through here, but here, let me give you some over unders here. Okay.
Okay.
Penei Sewell draft position. The over unders at 5.5.
I have him going 4, but that could change. I mean, if Atlanta trades that pick away, that's going to be a quarterback at 4. I'm sorry.
It's really about what Cincinnati's doing with that pick, because Atlanta's either trading away the pick or taking Kyle Pitts.
And then what does Cincinnati do? Do they want so? And of my 2 needs for Cincinnati that hit all criteria: offensive tackle, wide receiver. So Cincinnati looks out and say, what do we want more? Do we want Jamar Chase or do we want Penny Sewell? And in this, I here's my thought here. I think they take Chase.
Mm-hmm.
They have a pick at 38. I think there's a very solid tackle left at 38. That's going to be good. They signed Riley Reif already. I feel like they feel confident in Reif's abilities, and I do too. Is Reif a long-term thing? No, but he's good enough to get you through this year. Plus, you draft a guy. I haven't taken Alex Leatherwood, okay? But at the same time, guys like Liam Eichenberger's still going to be out there. Dylan Redunz, Landon Dickerson, possibly. I know he's more of a center, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
he's a center guard, but there's guys there, and we don't know if any of these other top guys fall. I mean, does a Tevin Jickens fall that far? A Jalen Mayfield? These are all really, really good tackles. I think the top three are pretty easy. Sewell, Slater, and Darisaw are the top three. Elijah Vera Tucker too. He's Tucker's probably the most versatile of all those names because he can play tackle or guard very well. And everything you're seeing about him is he's like a maniac. Like he's mean and tough. So I just don't think that those guys fall into the second round. Those four at least. So yeah.
Well, according to, let's see if I can where it's coming from.
Man, that's a tough call on Sewell.
This is the William Hill.
Over
Sports
under
book.
5.5. You said?
Yeah, William Hill agrees with you. They actually put the over at -190, meaning it's the favorite. Under is +155. So they're saying that it's more likely that it's going to be 6 or later. So that's why it's 190. And so,
yeah, if Atlanta gives up that pick, Sewell will not be the fourth overall pick.
Yeah, I really think it comes down to Cincinnati, no matter what.
And I'm still.
That's
I mean,
why it's
me
at
having
5.5.
them taking Sewell, that's just me saying that's the smart pick. I mean, Atlanta could Atlanta that up.
Atlanta should not be able to Atlanta this up.
I mean, listen, they'll have their choice between Pitts or Sewell. So
It's Pitts.
I think what Miami's doing, Jay, how about this? They think they might be able to get Pitts at 6, and they're waiting to see what happens. If they can't get Pitts at 6, they trade the pick.
Okay.
You follow
Fair.
me?
Yeah. I mean, it'll be sitting
And then
there
they
if
change
Atlanta
gears.
trades
They
it out.
change gears and say, okay, now we're going to get a tackle. We don't, and maybe they get Sewell. Maybe they keep it, and if Sewell's still available, they take Sewell. But they're waiting to see.
The Jamar Chase is at over 5.5, and that's pretty much even odds either way. -115, -115. So they're saying
He's either going. Yeah, they're saying he's either going to go to Cincinnati or to the Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Now the Kyle Pitts, the over/under's at 5.5. The under is the favorite here at -130.
So they're saying he's going to Atlanta.
If he goes at number 5, if he goes in the top 5, he will be the third tight end in NFL draft history to go in the top 5.
Who are the other two? Let's see. Hold on.
Okay.
Can you give me?
I'll give you one was drafted in the 60s, one was drafted in the 70s.
Mike Ditka.
Mike Ditka was drafted in the 60s.
And in the 70s, it would have been. Oh, man, why am I having a blank here on tight ends from the 70s? Can you give me a team?
I will in a second, huh?
Can you give me a team?
You okay?
Winslow.
No.
No, he was a wide receiver, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was drafted in 1971.
This tight end was?
Yes.
Oh, boy. By what team?
He was drafted by the Denver Broncos. He had a 11-year career history. He was picked number 5, round 1 of the 72 draft. Did I say 71? 72 draft, sorry.
I'm drawing a blank.
Riley Odoms.
Well, I would never would have got
So, Mike Ditka, Riley Odoms, and Kyle Pitts. The only
Coach
yeah,
Ditka.
the only ones to make it in there.
Coach. What are you talking about?
All right. A little bit more over-unders. Trey Lance. Over-under 6.5 draft position.
Okay.
Where do you think?
I think under. I think under.
William Hill agrees with you. They have that as the favorite, minus 130. It's plus 100, the over 6.5. Okay, Patrick Surtain, the second draft position, over under 10.5.
Under.
Agree with you as well, minus 130. That is that way, meaning you put up 130 to win 100. Rashawn Slater, over under 10.5.
Over.
That is the favorite. The under is the favorite at minus 160.
What about Micah Parsons?
Over under 11.5.
Under.
The over is the favorite at minus 140.
Really? So
yep.
he's
Under is plus
sliding
110.
and Slater's moving up. Interesting. Okay.
Jalen Waddle, over under 11.5.
Over.
Over is the favorite at minus 125. Devontae Smith, 11.5.
Under.
Under is the favorite at minus 125 compared to the over at minus 11.5. J.C. Horn, 13.5.
Under.
That is the favorite, yes, at 13.5, minus 120. And your boy, Najee Harris, over under 29.5.
Under.
Under. It's minus 115 either way if you go over or under.
Man, I think he's going to be so good. I'm starting to lose faith in Pro Football Focus. They had him as the second-rated running back in the draft behind Javonte Williams from North Carolina.
Well, he's easily the favorite to be the first running back drafted at minus 145. Then it goes to Travis Etienne, plus 160. Right. And then Javonte is not till plus 475.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, what are they watching? What is Pro Football Focus trying to say? I don't know. They lost their mind. Watching Najee Harris against the best of the best. And the kid's just a beast. Just a beast.
All right. The first non-quarterback drafted goes here. The favorites are Kyle Pitts at plus 130.
Penny Sewell.
Sewell at plus 225. Jamar Chase plus 225. Sean Slater plus 900. And so forth. First wide receiver drafted.
It's got to be Chase.
Yeah, Chase is the favorite at minus 600. Then it goes all the way to plus 600 for Devontae Smith. I already gave you the first running backs drafted. Lineman, we think, is pretty obvious, and so do they. Yep.
So they probably got Sewell, Slater, and then Darisaw.
That's right, in that order.
All right, let me guess. Cornerbacks.
Let's just go with first defensive player drafted.
First defensive player drafted. It's probably Surtain for the favorite.
Patrick Surtain is the favorite at plus 100. Then it goes Micah Parsons at plus 220. Then Kwity Paye at 550 and J.C. Horn. Yep. First defensive lineman drafted.
Christian Barmore the favorite?
No, he's not.
Is it Levi Ozenwicki?
No.
Oh, They have
him listed as a linebacker. I said defensive lineman.
It's Jeremiah Owusu?
No.
All right.
No, Jeremiah Owusu is listed as a linebacker on this.
All right. Well, you said it was listed as a linebacker.
I said lineman. I said not linebacker.
Defensive
lineman.
end.
Yeah.
So, it's probably it's either Gregory Rousseau or Jalen Phillips.
It's Kwity Paye.
Oh, well, then you already said that.
That was in the list of that was overall defensive player.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So yes, but then they do have Jalen Phillips listed next, Christian Barmore, and then Gregory Rousseau. First linebacker drafted.
Parsons is the favorite.
Yes, easily at minus 425.
Yeah.
First cornerback. You've already said him.
Yeah, it goes Surtain, Horn, Farley, Newsome.
Where was we at for that? It goes Surtain, Horn, Farley.
Yep, and then Newsome, or is that?
Yeah, they just listed those three.
Okay.
And then finally, the first safety.
First safety should be Trayvon Moehrig.
He is the favorite indeed. Good for you.
And then after that is probably going to be Javon Holland.
It was first. Yep. And then Richie Grant.
Okay.
Whoever that is. Look at you go. Yeah, it's kind of. I thought everyone was in on Mac Jones. He was supposed to be the guy at 3, but now it's looking like Justin Fields is the favorite. So, I mean, who knew?
Interesting.
Yeah, it is. All right. Well, it is 420 day. Mm-hmm. Probably
they stone you when you're walking down the street.
I hate this day. It's just so dumb.
Everybody must get stoned.
It's just so dumb.
Like, I don't even think the people that smoke pot think this is a cool day, do they?
No.
It's kind of like, it's kind of like being a kid when Christmas was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like, once you get to be an adult, you're like, yeah, it's not that cool.
Well,
unless you have kids, and then you're like, oh, hey.
Yeah, April 20th, April 20th, 1916.
April 20th, 1916.
That's right.
Something to do with baseball?
Does have something to do with baseball, that's right.
Something was built?
Yeah, sort of.
Was it a stadium?
Yeah, first game at a stadium.
First game at either Wrigley or Fenway, one of the two.
First game at Wrigley Field. Good for you. 105 years ago today, the Cubs played their first game at Wrigley Field. Then it was called Wigman Park. It was a 7-6 win over the Reds on an 11th inning walk-off single. Funny, they didn't put anybody on second base. They just played the game.
Yeah.
The backdrop of the story, Charles Wigman helped launch the short-lived Federal League in 1914, building a new stadium for his Chicago Whales. When the league folded in 1916, Wigman came on as an investor with the Cubs and moved the team from their old stadium to his beautiful new park just 6 miles north.
The old stadium was Soldier Field.
I
believe.
I don't think so.
Wow. No, didn't they play there, though?
I think the Cubs may have been or whatever, but...
Soldier Field probably wasn't even built yet.
No. No, because... No, they didn't.
No, because the Bears played at Wrigley.
And World War I hadn't even started yet. So William Wrigley, the chewing gum guy...
Yeah.
He also invested and soon became the team's largest shareholder. The ballpark was renamed Cubs Park in 1920 before becoming Wrigley Field in 1926. The famous Ivy didn't come along until 1937. Longtime baseball owner and renowned promoter Bill Veeck was tasked with beautifying the stadium, which he accomplished by draping the fence in Wrigley's now signature ivy. Major League, there's a fun fact to that. Major League Baseball later made a rule requiring padding on all outfield fences, but Wrigley's ivy-covered brick was grandfathered in, meaning you do not want to run into that wall. I didn't know that. That it was required that every stadium has that, but they were grandfathered in. And obviously, we all know if the ball gets stuck in the ivy, we've seen it plenty of times.
Throw your hands up.
Using it to your advantage. If you're the home team, just throw it in there.
There's times balls get stuck in that ivy and you can't find
them
until the
there's
leaves
sometimes
fall
that
off.
are right there. Yeah. So, all right, we've got tons more to look at. We've got baseball scores to go over. Maybe do a DraftKings. We've got what could be the talk of what could be America's next sports city, meaning a city that doesn't have a franchise that probably should have one soon. Later on, we're gonna take a look at T-Roy's draft. We've already talked about draft, but we're gonna compare mock drafts, and then we also have F That Guy segment. So we'll do that and more coming back here from ESPN 1170 AM. Don't hassle us for local.
Locally owned since 1934, Tri-City Equipment has been your source for restaurant equipment and value ever since. If you're looking to cater an event or you need something for your home chef, try them online at tricityequipment.com or go down to 527 West 4th Street and talk to our friends Kevin, Kurt, or Tara and let them take you around their newly remodeled 2,400 square foot showroom. Remember, they deliver to all Quad City residents and match online pricing. So call them today, 563-322-5382. Showroom hours, 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. That's Tri-City Equipment, 527 West 4th Street in Davenport.
I've been earning and burning, snapping necks and cashing.
You like that? You like that?
Give me a hell yeah! I said give me a hell yeah!
This is Lobo from Lobo Salsa. You're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
Hey Quad Cities, this is Kim from Berry Global, a Fortune 400 packaging company. I have some exciting news. We are hiring technical and entry-level employees at our injection molding facility right here in Bettendorf. Berry offers an impressive benefits package, which includes medical, dental, vision, 401k match, company-paid life and disability insurances, along with competitive wages and profit-sharing bonus. If being a part of an awesome team interests you, visit berryglobal.com to apply. That is BERRY global.com. Still looking for more information about Berry? Just say, Alexa, tell me about Berry Global.
Hey everybody, Jay Farner here, CEO of Rocket Mortgage and Rocket Companies. Last year, we saw historically low mortgage interest rates. In fact, over 1 million homeowners took advantage of refinancing or buying a new home with Rocket Mortgage. What you may not know is that interest rates are already starting to increase again, and it's likely that trend is only going to continue. Our team of experts is standing by to help you save before rates go up. With an official mortgage review from Rocket Mortgage, you'll see just how much money you could save by making a move right now. Don't look back over these next few weeks and wish that you had taken action. You could save hundreds on your mortgage payments or pay off your home loan earlier than planned. You could even take cash out of your home to pay off high-interest debt, complete home repairs, or bulk up on an emergency fund. When you want to secure a low rate, Rocket can. Call 833-8ROCKET or visit rocketmortgage.com.
Rocket. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender licensed in all 50 states and MLSConsumerAccess.org number 3030.
Just do it. Stop dragging yourself around feeling like you don't have to live this way. I repeat, you don't have to live this way. What you need is to replace the testosterone you have lost over time. Make an appointment at Limitless Male Medical. They will change your life. And don't do it tomorrow. Do it today. Make an appointment at Limitless Male and get your life back. Just do it at limitlessmale.com. The men's health experts. Insurance accepted.
If you own a small business, you know how hard it can be to find new customers. Now, Town Square has new tools that can help your business stand out and grow today. Go to GetLocalCustomersNow.com for a free local market competitive analysis that will show you what other businesses in town are doing to find new customers and how you can do it too with Town Square. Plus, be one of the first business owners to sign up with Town Square and receive $500 in free advertising on this radio station. Start growing your business today. Visit GetLocalCustomersNow.com. That's GetLocalCustomersNow.com.
Hey, Quad Cities, who's ready to spring into action and get a good deal on the used car? Arrowhead Ranch in Coal Valley is excited to announce their auto auction will be held on Arrowhead's campus May 15th. Get yourself a car, truck, or SUV and do a good deed at the same time. The auction helps youth at risk right in the QCA with the aim of providing scholarships for students in need. Call 309-799-7044 or go to arrowheadyouth.org for registration details. Arrowhead Ranch Annual Auto Auction, May 15th.
I'm Kyle Montgomery with NFL Network now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The NFL's reigning comeback player of the year is going out on his own terms. Quarterback Alex Smith announced his retirement Monday after a 16-year career. Smith led Washington to the playoffs last season, 2 years after suffering a leg injury so severe he was told he may never walk again. Quarterback who replaced Smith in KC is healing up nicely meantime. Patrick Mahomes said Monday he's ahead of schedule following toe surgery and will likely be back on the field before the offseason ends in June. Elsewhere, the Niners, Falcons, Broncos, and Patriots were all on hand Monday to watch the second pro day workout of North Dakota State quarterback Trey Lance. He's a projected first-round pick. And after trading down from the 3rd pick to the 12th pick, then back up to the 6th pick, the Dolphins may not be done making moves yet. NFL Network insider in Rappaport reports Miami is getting trade calls for that 6th pick and may consider moving down again. This has been NFL Network now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Napa know-how.
At Napa, you don't need to be a magician to pull 20% savings out of thin air. All you need is a bucket. Yep, you can magically save on 3 or more items with a $2.99 Napa bucket. So use whatever magical catchphrase you want, like Abraca Bucket, or Alica Savings, or Bippity Boppity Bucket, and save 20% today. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa Know-How.
Napa know-how.
At participating locations, exclusions apply. May not be combined with other offers. Offer ends 4/30/21.
Cleveland, you guys ready to get started?
The 2021 NFL Draft. College football's best realize a lifelong dream.
With the first pick.
Get exclusive access to the future stars of the NFL as they take the stage. Live from Cleveland.
Here's Lawrence. Najee Harris. Zach Wilson. And Pitt's got it.
Touchdown, Jamar Chase.
I am so pumped up about this draft.
The 2021 NFL Draft starts April 29th on NFL Network, ABC, ESPN, and ESPN Deportes.
All the sports you need, all in one place. Get them all right here on the Quad Cities Sports Leader, ESPN 1170.
Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Don't Hassle Us for Local here on AM 1170. We got some comments out there.
Yeah?
There's someone saying the F that guy better include Mike McCarthy. Depends on.
Depends. I mean, I guess well.
Jay's just gonna give it to me. I'll come up with my first F that guy. I guess I don't know.
Yeah. Well, just real quick.
It's a new segment, so bear with us. If you have comments, you add them. That's all we're gonna say.
I'll explain it to you. Here's some scores around the Major League Baseball yesterday. The Texas Rangers went on the road, won 6-4 over the Los Angeles Angels. The Red Sox beat the White Sox 11-4 in the Patriots Day game. Tampa Bay Rays beat the Kansas City Royals. The Royals were at home. Giants blanked the Phillies 2-0. The Brewers 3-1 victory over the Padres. Mariners won at home 4-3 over the Dodgers. Look at the Mariners go. And the Cardinals 25
have the best
Nationals.
record in the baseball.
Dodgers have the best record in
I
baseball.
thought Mariners were tied for it.
No, they're 11-6. Dodgers are 13-4.
So they had the best record in the American League.
They have the best record. They had tied for the best record in the American League with Boston Red Sox. Wow. They both are at 11-6.
If you go back to our predictions, I don't think we had that.
No, the Mariners. But are they going to stay there though? Houston 7-8. They're at the bottom of the West, and I think I had them winning or getting the.
I don't think we did it by division. No, we did. We never did it by division. So yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't think we broke down like who was going to be first, second, third, fourth.
No. But I mean, you would. I can tell you, we put Texas at the very bottom of that division. Yeah. And then Houston, Oakland, we both probably had the top two, and then it was you can flip flop Angels and Seattle, in there. Same thing with the Central. We would have White Sox and Minnesota both there, and then probably Cleveland, then the Royals, who are leading the division right now at 9-6, and then Detroit at the bottom, who are currently at the bottom 6-10. Yankees are 5-10 at the bottom of the East.
Actually,
we would have had Baltimore at the very bottom at 7-9. We would have Baltimore at the bottom of the East there right now at 7-9, tied with the Blue Jays, and the Rays are 9-8. We all would have, I believe, and this is only going through halfway through week 3, and 15 games or so in season.
These were the odds. You
probably
had me
odds.
Guess percentages at the time, and I guessed them on who would win the division.
Oh, we just put weight on how much we felt like, how confident we felt.
Yeah. So here's the deal. I guessed, and then you gave me the actual number. But here's the deal. So you're saying Seattle is winning?
Yeah, they're leading.
They had a 1.7% chance is what I guessed, and I nailed it.
Mm-hmm. Of winning it.
Of winning that division. I'm sorry, winning the World Series, but we had them at 4th in that division.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Let's see. Right now in the Central, the Reds are leading it. We all, well, you and me, put St. Louis there along with Milwaukee and the Cubs in the mix. Then Cincinnati and had Pittsburgh at the very bottom. The Cubs are at the bottom of the Central there. The East is when I was starting with the Miami Marlins are 7-8. They are not at the bottom right now. The Nationals are at 5-9. The Mets lead that division, and we already said the Dodgers. The Giants are looking good at 10-6. Padres 10-8. Colorado's at the bottom of that division, kind of like we guessed. So we thought it would go Dodgers, San Diego, San Francisco Giants, Arizona, Colorado on that one. We're not too far off on that one as well. So games today, Minnesota at Oakland is postponed today. Minnesota's got the COVID. Boy, oh boy, I mean, not to get too much into things, but we're going to be on some scary times coming up here, and all eyes on Minnesota right now. So just be prepared. Keep your political beliefs to yourself on social media. Try to remain friends with everybody. Don't get into arguments. And if you think you need to hit reply and write some kind of snarky comment, just go smoke a bowl. Yeah. I mean, it's 420 day, right? Just find something else to do besides that you have.
Besides being a Twitter lawyer.
Yeah, I mean, because that's. Do we know if jury's expected to come out with a decision today?
I really don't know.
I know they went till like 9 o'clock last night.
My following of it has not been very big. I don't know.
My following of it is so ridiculous that I don't even want to give it merit to why
how about this? I knew that that they were deliberating. That's about all I know. How about that?
Okay.
I really haven't watched too many comments on the trial. If I've seen them, I really haven't dug in at all. Just
Well, we're not too far away from some of the stuff that, it was still less than a year ago when we went through all those things. So let's all keep our cooler heads and not get crazy here. Well, but that could be falling on deaf ears. Who knows? Anyway, let's see. Going on today, Dodgers at Seattle. The White Sox are at Cleveland. Carlos Rodon's going to be on the mound for the first time since his no-hitter. He's 2-0 in the year with a 0.00 ERA. Like I said, let's see, Atlanta at the New York Yankees. Arizona at the Cincinnati Reds. Pittsburgh at Detroit. Baltimore at Miami. Giants at Philadelphia. St. Louis Cardinals, Adam Wainwright on the mound against the Nationals. Patrick Corbin throwing for them. Blue Jays at Boston. The Mets and the Cubs tonight. Jake Arrieta is going to be on the mound. Taijuan Walker for the Mets. The Rays and the Royals. Houston, Colorado, Texas, Los Angeles Angels, and Milwaukee and San Diego tonight. Happy birthday to Don Mattingly. Donnie Ballgame. Love that guy. Can you not?
Yeah, he's great.
You know? So, all right. There was all this talk over the weekend about this new Super League of Soccer. We're not going to, you and I are going to be wasting, exactly. You and I are going to be wasting people's time over that. But, well, that's all right, yeah.
Soccer.
So,
okay.
I say this just because we'll just talk about it just for a little bit. The Austin Football Club
is that soccer
is
football?
debuted. That's right, yes.
Okay.
So, what we're looking at is now it's going to join the MLS. So if we include all the 5 major U.S. sports leagues, NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, MLS, now that Austin has a team in one of the major 5, and so what is the next major city that does not have a team? And that's an interesting question because
any team, like
in the 5.
When you say the 5, you're including soccer?
Yep, the MLS is involved in this, yes.
All right, so football, baseball, basketball, hockey. So
Let me see if there's...
What major city does not have a single team?
That probably would be the next to get some type of thing.
Albuquerque?
Albuquerque, New Mexico is where you went with that?
I'm just thinking of cities that don't have a team. I mean, it's obviously the biggest city in that state. I don't see them having a team, right?
Yeah.
Of any type. So, I mean, New Mexico is kind of like Iowa. They don't have squad. They're right in between Texas and Arizona, so they kind of get whatever, probably whatever closest thing is to you, or Colorado.
Okay. Nashville's got the Predators, so that's out.
Yep.
Louisville. It's possible.
Okay. Birmingham.
Okay.
What's the capital of Mississippi?
Jackson. This is a fun game. I could do this all the capitals and whatever else.
I mean,
it's kind of
none of the Dakotas are getting a team. Let's just be honest here. South Carolina doesn't have a pro team. What about Charlotte?
Charlotte Bobcats.
Oh, duh. Jeez.
Yeah. So they're in. It's sad when you have to.
No, wait. Charlotte's North Carolina.
Okay.
Charleston,
South Carolina.
Yeah. What about Charleston?
Fair.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. Yeah.
Remember my names. Charleston, South Carolina. Because there's no other. Yeah. Charleston.
Okay.
Des Moines.
I thought about it.
I don't think so. Right?
Yeah, I thought about it.
It's possible, but
Little Rock.
Yeah, Arkansas needs something. They don't have anything.
Let's see. Is there any
I would say Albuquerque's still in my head.
You like the Albuquerque pick?
Bugs Bunny, dude.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
Albuquerque.
Well, no. Portland's got theirs. Wyoming's not going to get one. They're not going to go to Cheyenne.
I don't think Wyoming. I don't think Idaho's getting one.
Nothing for Boise. You don't.
I'm sorry. I just don't think it's happening.
Nothing for Provo either.
Utah. Well, Utah already has one with the whatever the capital of Utah is. Or where does the Jazz play? I don't know. Salt Lake. Yeah.
It's Salt Lake. Yeah. So they've got that going for them. All right. I can't see. Let's see. Missouri still got St. Louis, so it's nowhere they're going to go into Jefferson City or anything.
Well, and they have Kansas City too. So
yeah, so they're fine. So Topeka,
Topeka.
Does Topeka pique your interest? Does Topeka pique your interest?
You just wanted to say that.
I guess so, yeah.
By the way, I found out that thing at Applebee's is Irresistibles.
Oh, I wish you would not. I can't stop thinking about that. Why did I laugh so hard about that
Because
yesterday?
they're Irresistibles.
Then which U.S. city without a major sports team
Ooh,
is
what
most
about Omaha or Lincoln, Erickson
I
says.
thought of Omaha. I did, just because you can just play that song by Counting Crows all the time that I think of every time I hear Omaha. Omaha, somewhere in middle America. So, I don't know. Des Moines might be up there.
Could be.
I'm just trying to
say Des Moines, Albuquerque, and Little Rock are the three, and Charleston.
I'm just trying to think on the East Coast. Like, you've already got Charleston, Alexandria, Virginia, maybe.
You got Charlotte. You don't have Charleston. I know. We keep messing up.
Yeah.
So South Carolina doesn't have a team. North Carolina does. Georgia does. Florida does.
Yeah, but that, I mean, it's a city. It's a city, though. You have to. That's what
in Virginia.
That's why I said Alexandria.
Yeah, Virginia doesn't have a team. West Virginia doesn't have a team. I don't think West Virginia gets one. Delaware doesn't have a team.
Dover?
No.
That's the capital.
Jersey has a team. Obviously, Pennsylvania has two. New York, whatever. Rhode Island doesn't have a team. Providence.
New Jersey has a team.
Yeah, the Devils.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, it's a city. I know, but where's it based out of, though? That's what
based
I'm
out of
thinking.
New Jersey.
What city?
New
It's
Jersey,
a city. It's
Jersey
not a state.
City.
It's not a state. It's a city by city. What city is most deserving? So would it be?
Well, what I'm saying is we're trying to pick states that don't have a team.
I know. I'm with you. But once I say to New Jersey, where the Devils at? Is there a bigger city? Like, is Trenton the location? Because that's the capital of New Jersey.
No, they're in the right across. It's wherever Nucky Thompson had his crap. Isn't that
the Boardwalk Empire thing?
Yeah, that's Jersey City, right?
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, Oregon's got one in Portland. It was what Erickson's saying on the Harrington's Pub Facebook comment thread. We have Portland, and I don't think
But
Salem.
what about like Maine? Maine?
In Augusta? Do you want me to keep doing the state capital?
Yeah, I do. Vermont?
Montpelier?
Yeah.
The Montpelier Minutemen? You can't do that. I'm just thinking where you would, like...
Connecticut?
Hartford. They've got the Whalers, right? Or did they move? They moved. Hartford, the Whale, yeah. Did they move?
Hartford Whalers?
Yeah.
Isn't that a Canadian team?
Well, it's in the NHL.
Yeah, but that's...
No, it's Hartford, Connecticut, right?
I don't know.
See,
I don't know.
Yeah, we'd get ourselves all in trouble here. People be like, oh, you don't know enough about the NHL to talk about it. I'm like, yeah, you're right. We're okay with that. So.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Isn't that bad that we don't know Hartford? I thought Hartford was a Canadian team.
I think maybe it should be Omaha.
No.
Right in the middle. Council Bluffs there.
Council Tucky? No, we're not giving it to Omaha, Council Tucky.
All
if
right.
that's the case, we're
Madison,
giving it to Quad
Wisconsin,
City.
should they get that? Get one?
No. Quad Cities deserves it more than those two joints.
I'd say the Quad Cities.
That's right.
I'm putting that in. I'll send a link to you out there. You guys can go vote for the Quad Cities on this.
Build it out right across the street from the Betplex. Got a perfect spot for it.
Yeah, we do have a good spot for that.
North side.
What would you want to have? I mean, I know we'd want to have an NFL franchise, but if you could, out of the lower two, would you rather have MLS or NHL? I'd rather have MLS.
I'd rather have NHL.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess because
we got a ton of hockey dads around here, you know.
Yeah, we do. NBA wouldn't be bad either, though. All right, I just want to take a look at it because it's interesting to come up with the ideas, cities, and when we do that. All right, before we go to break, I'm going to give you an NFL trivia question, and for the friends out there on the Harrington's Pub Facebook comment thread, make sure you can leave your guesses on the thread. If you're playing at home, listening in your car on ESPN 1170 AM or on the app or on ESPN 1170am.com, feel free to yell out the answers like you would if you were doing Jeopardy. So, Alex Smith, who retired Monday, is one of 3 quarterbacks to win 30-plus games for multiple teams since 2005, the year he debuted, okay?
One of 3.
One of 3 quarterbacks to win 30-plus games for multiple teams since 2005.
So you're saying that he won 30-plus games
for a franchise.
More than 2 teams.
Yep, for 2 franchises.
For at least 2 franchises.
And there's 2 other quarterbacks since 2005 that have won 30-plus games for multiple teams since 2005.
There are 2 other ones.
There's 2 other ones.
I
You
got
let-
one for sure.
Okay, and if you, if you want, I'll
I
give
got
you
the
a,
other one now.
If you want, I'll give you a hint.
I don't think I need a hint.
Okay, so we're going to do that when we come back from break here at ESPN 1170 AM. I'll give you that answer, and then we'll look at some more mock draft stuff.
I'll even give you. I'll even tell you that I think that all three of them played for one franchise, technically.
All right. Well, we'll do that when we come back. Read me a promo while I get this board set up.
Okay, locals love us, everybody. You know about them, so you don't need social media to tell you what to do. You just need a Locals Love Us guide. It has a table of contents to help you find what you're looking for. Or be lazy. Get your smartphone, go to localsloveus.com. You click on Quad Cities, then you browse favorites. Easy to use, and they're even ranking all the popular places for you, so please check it out. My buddy Chopper. Locals Love Us. They're your guide to the best.
Says he's gonna make your Rudy Poo candy ass famous. You like that? You like that? Give me a hell yeah! I said give me a hell yeah!
This is Merrick Brave from SCW Pro, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
Baseball is back, and you can catch every swing of the bat, every double play, and every strikeout at Circle Tap in Davenport. Watch every game on one of their 17 flat-screen TVs, or enjoy their beautiful outdoor patio. Get $1 Bud Family drafts during every Chicago baseball game and take advantage of their daily food and drink specials. Plus, enter to win your favorite Chicago baseball team swag bag. It's valued at over $200. Enjoy great food, great drinks, and great friends all baseball season long at the Circle Tap, West Locust Street, Davenport.
Mike Greenberg, Greeny.
Did you see how much money Fernando Tatis just signed for? 14 years, $340 million. If you have a child with athletic ability, make sure that kid plays baseball. By the way, while you're at it, tie his right arm behind his back and make sure he's left-handed, because then he might become a pitcher.
Greeny, 9 till 11 on ESPN 1170.
Making popcorn for movie night?
Whoa, who are you?
This is your wake-up call from TracFone Wireless. What if every time you tried a new streaming service, you had to buy a new TV?
That'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, some wireless companies do that when you switch. Make you buy a new phone.
Right.
But TracFone Wireless lets you keep your phone and your number and your network, and gives you unlimited talk and text starting at $20 a month.
Seriously, who are you?
This is your wake-up call, people. TracFone Wireless. Now you're in control. Oh, you're burning it.
Oh, no.
See terms and conditions at TracFone.com.
We need the forklift over here.
Indeed knows unexpected growth can stretch your business thin.
Okay, those molds need to be adjusted. The shippers are coming at noon, so we got to get this done.
Like at Dennis's plastic startup. To stay flexible, he needs to get started hiring right away.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. And the moment you sponsor a job on Indeed, you get a short list of quality candidates from our resume database. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get a $75 credit for your first sponsored job post. Terms and conditions apply.
It's time to rise and grind. Keyshawn, J. Will, and Zubin.
Even if you weren't playing the best, which Mitchell Trubisky was not at the beginning of the year, even though the defense was stepping up their game to a different level and making him look decent, you're still undefeated. I don't understand why you get benched for Nick Foles at that time. And we're seeing it across multiple landscapes of different teams. When that relationship becomes fractured, that's hard to get back. And I think that relationship between Trubisky and Matt Nagy, the way Matt Nagy handled that with a guy like Nick Foles, that he brought in to say, hey, let's steal this thunder, I don't think you just get that back. So if anybody's like, oh, why we sign Andy Dalton? We could have got Mitchell Trubisky. I'm sitting there saying, if I'm Mitchell Trubisky, I don't want to go back to Chicago. Clearly. Why do I want to go back to Matt Nagy? I want nothing to do with you. You go ahead and you take all that bad karma and you keep it right there.
Keyshawn, J. Will, and Zubin. Mornings on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170.
So you say you're in the market for a truck or sedan. Maybe your family needs a minivan. Perhaps you just want a little coupe. Well, you can find them all at Weber Auto Group. WeberAutoGroup.com.
Visit Weber Auto Group's brand new showroom in Silvis. They have vehicles based on what you want or need this spring savings season. With over 260 vehicles in stock, ride off in the car of your dreams.
WeberAutoGroup.com.
Hey Quad Cities, it's Jaybird with Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. Get your local sports talk 12 to 2 with me, T-Roy, Bomber, and Surge. Download the station app to listen to us anywhere.
and like us on social media to join in the conversation. Plus, when you sign up to be an ESPN Insider, you'll get access to all of our great contests and everything that's going on at ESPN1170am.com. Brought to you by Necker's Jewelers, where the Quad Cities gets engaged. We are the Quad Cities sports leader, ESPN 1170.
PointsBet understands that in sports, it pays to be fast. Download the PointsBet app now and use code Iowa2K to get 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000. Whether you're a bettor or a baller, a sharp or a sharpshooter, if you're making money or just playing money, sports is speed. Luckily, your sports book can keep up. When you bet with PointsBet, you get faster bets, faster withdrawals, and faster rewards at your fingertips. Plus, right now, PointsBet is giving customers the best odds on all pro sports. That's better odds and bigger payouts on our lightning fast app because PointsBet knows every second matters. Time is money and it pays to be fast. PointsBet has the best odds on all pro sports, so download the app now and use code Iowa2K to get 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000. See for yourself why bettors are calling PointsBet innovative, lightning quick, and the reason they have ditched the other books. Download the app now to experience Iowa's premium sportsbook for yourself. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-BETS-OFF.
All the hits are heard right here. This is Len Casper. Join Darren Jackson and me for Chicago White Sox baseball all year long on the Quad City sports leader, ESPN 1170.
Today is a good day, all you hippies.
420 day.
Yeah, man. Smoke it up.
Yeah, 420.
All right, welcome back. Jay had a trivia question going into break.
I
and
did.
I'll let him repeat it.
For you. Okay. The trivia question I just put. Alex Smith, who retired Monday, is one of 3 quarterbacks to win 30-plus games for multiple teams since 2005, the year he debuted. Who are the other 2?
Well, here's the deal, Jay.
Uh-huh.
All 3 of these guys have ties to the Washington football team, I believe. At least now.
Okay.
One of them is Ryan Fitzmagic.
Okay.
And the other one is Kirk Cousins.
No.
No?
No and no.
Am I wrong on both?
Yes.
Dadgummit. All right, hold on.
30-plus wins.
30-plus wins for a franchise.
Uh-huh.
All right, so Cousins did not get 30-plus wins between. All right. Oof.
Do you want the hint?
Give me a hint.
The hint is, like Smith, they were both number 1 overall picks.
Well, one's Peyton Manning.
One is Peyton Manning.
And the other one, since 2005, number 1 overall pick that played for 2 different franchises.
Mm-hmm.
Peyton Manning pick with 30-plus wins for 2 different franchises. Oh, man. Give me a hint on the team here.
Bengals?
Oh, Carson Palmer.
Yeah, Carson Palmer is the other one.
All right.
Yeah. Interesting little deep dive by ESPN Plus and Pro Football Reference. Now that we're talking about quarterbacks, they did all kinds of real in-depth research. It's almost to the point where you're like, you can pitch something in the COVID when outside of just giving statistics about COVID in sports, whatever else you can get all the stuff. So someone
makes some pops, though, Jay.
Someone made a big, someone made a big research deep dive into the total of 721 quarterbacks who have debuted and played in at least one game in the NFL during the Super Bowl era. So it's basically since 1966. And they went through state by each one of them, where they're from, the best ones you'll find a state where QB1 comes from, and who the best state overall by QB rating versus expectation, and which one was the worst state as by QB rating versus expectation. The highest average draft position for quarterbacks by state. But where is the one that is what states? I'll be looking at my list.
Okay.
What states have produced the most quarterbacks in the Super Bowl era? Let's see how you can do it. Let's get in the top 5. What states have produced the most quarterbacks in the Super Bowl era? Out of the
start
721 that we
start
did
with Florida first.
You have. I'm
trying to guess the top 5.
Hmm?
I'm trying to guess the top 5 states.
Yeah, Florida is number 4.
Okay.
They have 39 quarterbacks that have come through since the 1966, the era.
California.
California is number 1 with 141.
Okay. Texas.
Texas is number 2 with 79.
Okay. Ohio.
Ohio's number 5 with 34.
Okay.
Man.
And number 3.
Number 3.
Oh, man. Georgia?
No, not even in the top 10.
Okay. Got 1 strike. Is it a more populous state?
It's a big state, yeah.
New York?
No.
No? There's 2 strikes. It's a big state. I already got Florida, I got Ohio, I got Texas, California. Illinois?
No. Illinois is number 7.
Oh, man. Well, let me think here. Louisiana.
Louisiana's 6.
Oh, man, that should have been... No, it's not Alabama.
Alabama's 10.
I guess County. Jeez, Jay.
It is...
I give up.
It's all right. It is Pennsylvania.
Oh, man. Dummy.
Yeah, Illinois was at number 7. Washington at number 8, 22. Arizona as number 9 with 19.
I don't know why I didn't think of Pennsylvania. That's terrible. All
right. Let's see here. California is the one. They go as far. I mean, it's pretty interesting going back down, looking through everything. But like they even have states that have that have produced the best backups, stuff like that. So, but I thought it was interesting by state and where they're at. Let's see. I don't think by my numbers that I have in mind. Yeah, I don't even know where Iowa falls in this list overall.
I don't think we've had very many quarterbacks.
Okay, can we name them? Sage Rosenfels.
Well, we got Chuck Long.
Chuck Long, Sage Rosenfels. Kyle Orton. There's 3 right there.
I mean, they got to be from Iowa or played for the state of Iowa?
They're from Iowa.
Well, then Chuck Long's from Illinois.
Okay, well then that's where we're. Sage Rosenfels, Kyle Orton. That's an interesting question.
I don't know how many. Born in the state of Iowa that played in the NFL. Quarterback.
Yeah, there's got to be the full list here somewhere. Let's see if I can find that real quick.
Was Johnny Lujack a quarterback or running back?
Huh?
What was Johnny Lujack?
There are 7 states that have not produced an NFL quarterback. Do you want to name those?
Have not produced an NFL quarterback?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, we'll do that. We'll do that quick. Let's see if that comes up. All right. I got really excited there to click that out and get that going again. Okay.
I'm going to start with Alaska.
Let's see. I got to scroll it up. It seems I got. It's supposed to look me right too. Okay. Alaska is on there.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go Maine.
Maine, you have made the list.
Okay. I am going to say. Ooh, that's Rhode Island.
Rhode Island, welcome aboard. We're still waiting on an NFL quarterback from your state.
Okay. Boy. Idaho.
Nope.
Okay.
Idaho, you're safe.
Okay. Montana.
Nope. Montana, you're safe.
Hey, gun it. Man, let's see here.
What have you guessed so far?
I guessed Alaska, Maine, and Rhode Island.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, let's just say Connecticut.
Nope.
All right. Delaware.
Delaware. Welcome aboard.
So there's 3 more?
Yeah.
Let's see. I know Hawaii has. Jeez. 3 more. This is going to get weird, Jay. Okay, how about West Virginia?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm not going to say Virginia because I feel like Michael Vick was from Virginia or something weird like that, but
I think he was.
All right. I won't say Kentucky.
Mm-mm.
I won't say no. Minnesota?
No.
Okay. All right, so there's 2 more left. Let's just go this. Let's say New Mexico.
Nope. You're out. You said, what do you have on your list?
I have Alaska, Maine, Rhode Island, Delaware, and West Virginia.
You forgot to mention Vermont.
Oh, Jesus.
And West Virginia.
I got West Virginia.
Sorry, Wyoming.
I said Wyoming.
When?
It was one of my guesses, and you shot me down.
I don't remember that.
I said Idaho.
Yeah.
Montana. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, those aren't the same ones.
All right.
Well, are you ready for the list from Iowa?
Yes.
There are 6.
Oof.
The first one, how did we do this? How dumb are we?
All right, who?
The Kurt Warner. He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, we're terrible.
There's Kurt Warner. We said Kyle Orton.
Okay.
We said Sage Rosenfels.
Uh-huh.
We forgot to mention Davenport's own TJ Rubley. What's wrong with us?
I don't know.
Then you have Larry Lawrence out of Council Bluffs.
Okay.
He played for the Raiders and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And Scott Wolf from West Branch. He played for the Raiders.
Okay.
Those are the 6 that have played from Iowa. They've gone. Illinois has had 23.
Oh, wow.
Alex Tanney, Brett Bassanes, Chris Streveler, Chuck Long, you mentioned that, Donovan McNabb, Gary Lane, Jeff Christensen, Jeff Francis, Jim Hart, and Jimmy Garoppolo. We played at Rolling Meadows. Anything around here that's close? Nope. Nothing around here that's close for us that we could look at. And finally, I guess the only one would be that if maybe across the border, see quickly if there's anything close from state of Wisconsin, but I doubt it. Man, that list of California is insane. Absolutely nuts. Okay. Wisconsin, quick. And, Sturgeon, Central, Green Bay. Nope, nothing from close around here at all. From, where's Burlington, Wisconsin? That's where Romo's from.
Oh, it's like kind of like smack in the middle.
Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Well, you didn't do too bad there. It's not easy to do right off the top of your head, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go and take a look. Do you want to look at see if Kuiper's changed anything, or you want to go to CBS Sports for a mock?
Do whatever one you want to do. We can do both.
Let's go to CBS Sports because I think we know we're going to hear too much about it. I was listening to yesterday afternoon or Sunday afternoon on XM on the fantasy channel, which I told you. Rarely are you lucky to get any type of fantasy advice, especially right now for DFS or baseball or golf or anything. It's usually this NFL. This guy went on this like a good 2-3 minutes tirade about how many mock drafts they are and how dumb they are, and they're not, they're never right. And it's kind of like I felt like I was like, yeah, I remember feeling that way before, but I guess I never really put too much in it. Just kind of like, yeah, there's a lot of mock drafts going on, and I guess you can do it when you're watching TV at happy hour, watching at home. It's all there. But then he went right into doing a mock draft after complaining.
So he complained about it, and he did one.
Yeah, which I guess is the same thing that that I'm getting.
Yeah.
stuff about. All right, let's take a look at that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? 7-round mock draft for all 32 NFL teams. Is that how we
do the laugh? Do the laugh.
Where is this? All right, Ryan Wilson, 2-round mock draft.
Did you see Rainn Wilson, the actor?
No, do that. He says he's off Twitter.
Yeah, but then 30 minutes later, he said, "Okay, I'm back."
That's really good. That's really, really good.
Because I went on and be like, "Really? Why?" And then he's like, "I changed my mind. I'm back." It was pretty funny.
Yeah, he'd. Okay, I'm just trying to see why it's not like right at the top.
It's annoying. They put it down at the bottom.
Well, here's one. This is Pete Prisco from CBSSports.com.
Okay.
All right. So, obviously, Trevor Lawrence is there.
All right.
Zach Wilson is there at 2.
Okay.
Then he's got Justin Fields at 3.
Okay.
You're okay on all this so far?
I had Lance, but that's
you have
fine.
Lance, yeah.
I get it. Fields, Lance. It's
Kyle Pitts at 4.
Okay.
Penei Sewell at 5.
Okay.
Jamar Chase at 6.
All right.
Devontae Smith at 7 to the Lions.
That's where I got him going.
Carolina Panthers at pick number 8. Rashawn Slater.
Okay.
Does that look similar to you? Does that sound about right?
I have Parsons there, but I can see. Listen, they have offensive tackle as one of their higher needs.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I can see that happening.
Yep, they do have a major hole at left tackle. At pick number 9, they have Micah Parsons to go into Denver.
Okay, and that is one of the top needs for Denver's linebacker. Okay.
At number 10, Patrick Surtain to the Dallas Cowboys.
I'll tell you what, I don't, the Fields thing I'm not sure about, but I can see he's got some sensible stuff in this draft. I can't fault it.
Number 11, the New York Giants, Jalen Waddle, wide receiver, Alabama.
Okay. With them signing Kenny Galladay, here's my thought on that pick.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Giants take the next best corner out there after Dallas. I think it, and I have it in my mock. I have it Surtain Horn, and they go Surtain Horn here because if it's either defensive end or cornerback they're taking. So they're taking Horn, or obviously you got Kwity Paye high up on yours. Do they jump at Kwity Paye? It's Paye, Rousseau, or Phillips right now. That's the kind of the rotation depending on who's ranking them.
Well, they do have Horn going number 12 to the Eagles, or he does. Pete Prisco does.
Yeah, I see cornerback and wide receiver as their 2 top needs, and I have them taking Waddell there. So okay.
Yeah, you're all in the same paddle in the same boat basically. Yep. Christian Darrisaw going number 13 to the Chargers.
They want to tackle. Yeah, I have them taking Slater there. If Slater ends up going to Carolina, which I can see that happening, and yeah, that makes sense. Darrisaw is a stud.
Okay, gets interesting here at 14.
The Vikings do what?
They have him going quarterback.
So they have them taking Trey Lance?
They have them taking Trey Lance, saying that they're set with Cousins for this, but he's a huge cap hit next season, meaning they can cut him. So this would give him a year to sit back and learn.
Wow, Eddie just probably went from 6 to midnight. It's not a bad call. Boy, that would shake things up a lot.
At number 15, the New England Patriots. Mac Jones. Pete Prisco does say some see him going in the 3rd spot, but in this mock, his fall would end here. And that makes sense, right? Don't you see that as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have Mac Jones going there.
You have him going there?
Yeah.
Round 1, pick 16. Now the Arizona Cardinals are up. Jordan Hicks.
Hicks.
Linebacker from Tulsa.
Way too high. Way too high. That Hicks, I know he's been moving up some draft boards lately, but I'm sorry. No. No.
17, the Raiders.
Raiders.
Offensive lineman, Elijah Vera Tucker.
Okay. That's a top need of theirs, yes.
18, Miami.
Yep.
Jalen Phillips, edge rusher. The junior out of the U.
So they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They take Jamar Chase and Jalen Phillips. Okay.
Number 19, Jamin Davis, linebacker out of Kentucky.
He's moving up.
Their defense is pretty solid. Do they need to go defense or do they need to go receiver?
Top needs, Jay, the one that safety and offensive tackle are hitting all the boxes. But wide receiver is also hitting a box, and quarterback. At this point, all the top quarterbacks are off the board. I am going tackle here with Darisaw, but if things fall the way you got it, and then Tucker's already gone too, yeah, you could see them going linebacker, but I don't have that as a top need. I would say, if anything, here maybe they take Najee Harris. I mean, I know they hit lightning in a bottle with their rookie they got last year, but I don't know. Either that or I think they take another wideout. I could see Rashad Bateman even going there if it's following the way they have it. But Jamin Davis, yeah, he's a talent. He's been moving up some boards, but I think he's more of a late first round, early second round talent. So no, I don't like it.
All right, well,
the Bears.
I don't like this pick.
Oh boy.
Pick number 20.
Yeah.
The Bears go quarterback.
Don't say it.
It's
who?
Davis Mills out of Stanford.
This guy's on crack.
His point is that it might seem crazy, but this group traded up to get Mitch Trubisky. You can't keep doing that over and over. You can't keep falling back to something that happened that many years ago and just be like, well, that's just the Bear way. It's too early for Davis Mills.
Way too early. They can get Mills at 50 if that's the case.
Yeah.
Or at 52, I'm sorry. That's not happening.
21.
The Colts.
Edge rusher out of Georgia, Azeez Ujulari. Yep.
Yeah, he's a freak. He's really good.
And then at 22, the Titans. Kwity Paye.
Okay. Man, that's a steal at 22.
23, the Jets. Greg Newsome the second. Cornerback out of Northwestern.
Who takes him at 23?
At 23, the Jets.
They take Newsome?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of their needs. That's a good take.
24.
The Steelers take Najee Harris.
Yep. And he is saying that there's all kinds of talk that the Steelers will take a running back in the first 2 rounds.
Okay.
25.
They just lost. But here's the deal. Here's my thought on the Steelers, and just so you know this. Running back, I think I got running back, linebacker, and offensive tackle are the 3 biggest needs. They just lost, obviously, their running back from to the
Cardinals.
James Conner.
Yep.
But they also lost their longtime tackle, the Villanueva or whatever.
Yeah.
So I can see that probably being a tackle. But all right, go ahead. I have a linebacker.
Number 25, wide receiver, Kadarius Toney.
Okay.
He says Urban Meyer wants to get faster on offense, which is why Toney makes sense. He could step in and be a big play threat to go with DJ Shock, Marvin Jones, or Laviska Shenault. All right, 26, defensive line for the Cleveland Browns is the pick, Christian Barmore.
Yep. From here on, give me the position that he's taken, and I'll see if I can guess.
Okay. Pick number 27, Baltimore Ravens safety.
Trayvon Moorwood.
That's right.
Yep, that's what I had.
At pick 28, the Saints cornerback,
let's see. He probably has them taking either Eric Stokes or Tyson Campbell.
Caleb Farley.
Oh, duh. All right. Yeah, I forgot he was off. All right. Farley.
All right, Green Bay at 29. They go wide receiver.
Tony's off. They're either taking Rashad Bateman or Terrace Marshall.
They have Elijah Moore at Ole Miss.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Said he's a quick and he can be a impressive slot receiver.
Okay.
At pick 30, the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
Cornerback.
Well, this one's either then I'll take Tyson Campbell.
Asante Samuel.
Oh, okay. Junior.
Yep. Pick 31, Kansas City Chiefs. He has them taking a linebacker.
Oh, then this is the Jeremiah Owusu-Karamona.
That's right. And finally, the last pick of the first round, according to Pete Prisco. This draft will be in 9 days. It is a edge rusher.
Oof. Well, they're probably taking... See, Jalen Phillips is off. Kwity Paye is off. Do they take... Yeah, they're taking Gregory Rousseau.
Carlos Basham Jr.
Okay.
I love that name, though. Love the name. Basham to go right there with the Gravediggers. That defense, yeah.
Is that what they're calling that defense? The Gravediggers?
I forgot what their name was.
I don't know, but they surely beat the holy hell out
Yeah,
of it.
there's some type of nickname I enjoyed.
So that was CBS. All right, what do you got for...
Well, let's take our first break of the second hour. Come back and we'll take a look at that. And then after we're done with looking at Kuiper, McShay, if they've moved anything around, then we'll do the F That Guy segment. All right?
All right. We've been spending our last couple Fridays down there at Front Street Brewery or in their tap room, guys. And I'll tell you what, Jay and I were thoroughly impressed with the food coming out of the restaurant there at 208 East River Drive. I know this week, Bird, that Lucy Juicy Sour will be released. So get into Front Street Brewery today, guys. Remember, they've been serving Davenport since 1992 with so many great beers, some of those that we just mentioned. So check out the Facebook page for all their food and drink specials or visit the webpage at www.frontstreetbrew.com. Remember, the restaurant is at 208 East River Drive in the tap room in the Freight House Complex.
We're streaking! We're going up through the quad to the gymnasium. There's more coming.
Frank, get in the car.
Everybody's doing it.
You like that? You like that? Give me a hell yeah. I said give me a hell yeah.
Hey, this is Goose, PA announcer for the Quad City Storm, and you're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're
Baseball
Local.
players may not get style points for home runs, but baseball bettors do. New BetMGM customers can turn $1 into $100 when someone goes yard during a game. Sign up for the BetMGM app using code FOSTER100, and if you place a $1 moneyline wager on the Cubs or Mets, you'll get $100 if either team hits a home run. And after the baseball has left the park, there's no reason to leave your seat. Discover BetMGM's innovative parlay selection builders, daily promotions, boosted odds specials, and more. Download the app or go to BetMGM.com and use bonus code FOSTER100 to win $100 when you bet on the Cubs or Mets and either team hits a home run. Swing for the fences with BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks. New customer offer, paid and free bets. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. Must be 21 or older. Iowa only. Please gamble responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-BETS-OFF.
If you own a small business, you know how hard it can be to find new customers. Now, Town Square has new tools that can help your business stand out and grow today. Go to GetLocalCustomersNow.com for a free local market competitive analysis that will show you what other businesses in town are doing to find new customers and how you can do it too with Town Square. Plus, be one of the first business owners to sign up with Town Square and receive $500 in free advertising on this radio station. Start growing your business today. Visit GetLocalCustomersNow.com. GetLocalCustomersNow.com.
So you say you're in the market for a truck or sedan. Maybe your family needs a minivan. Perhaps you just want a little coupe. Well, you can find them all at Weber Auto Group. WeberAutoGroup.com.
Visit Visit Weber Auto Group's brand new showroom in Silvis. They have vehicles based on what you want or need this spring savings season. With over 260 vehicles in stock, ride off in the car of your dreams.
WeberAutoGroup.com.
Looking for a job with a stable company where hard work and good attitudes are rewarded with advancement opportunities? XPAC in Milan, Illinois, the Quad Cities' leading logistics provider, has immediate openings on the first and second shifts. Start your career and enjoy attendance incentives, great benefits, and teamwork that makes a difference. Make XPAC your new work family. Apply online at xpac.com. That's XPAC.com. XPAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Spring into savings now at Tyson's. Our garden centers are now open and stocked with your favorite plants and garden necessities. Now through April 25th, shop at Tyson's and save on hundreds of products. Tackle your spring to-do list and give your home a new coat of paint with 15% off Valspar Expressions and Medallions paint. Save $100 on a 4-piece swivel wicker patio set, now $599.99. Pick up a new 30-inch Masterbuilt smoker, only $169.99. All this plus so much more in-store and online at Tysons.com. Tyson's, home, farm, auto.
I'm Kyle Montgomery with NFL Network now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The NFL's reigning comeback player of the year is going out on his own terms. Quarterback Alex Smith announced his retirement Monday after a 16-year career. Smith led Washington to the playoffs last season. 2 years after suffering a leg injury so severe, he was told he may never walk again. Quarterback who replaced Smith in KC is healing up nicely meantime. Patrick Mahomes said Monday he's ahead of schedule following toe surgery and will likely be back on the field before the offseason ends in June. Elsewhere, the Niners, Falcons, Broncos, and Patriots were all on hand Monday to watch the second pro day workout of North Dakota State quarterback Trey Lance. He's a projected first-round pick. And after trading down from the third pick to the 12th pick, then back up to the 6th pick, the Dolphins may not be done making moves yet. NFL Network insider in Rappaport reports Miami is getting trade calls for that 6th pick and may consider moving down again. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Napa know-how.
At Napa, you don't need to be a magician to pull 20% savings out of thin air. All you need is a bucket. Yep, you can magically save on 3 or more items with a $2.99 Napa bucket. So use whatever magical catchphrase you want, like Abraca Bucket, or Alica Savings, or Bippity Boppity Bucket, and save 20% today. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa Know-How.
Napa know-how.
At participating locations, exclusions apply. May not be combined with other offers. Offer ends 4/30/21.
Cleveland, you guys ready to get started?
The 2021 NFL Draft. College football's best realize a lifelong dream.
With the first pick.
Get exclusive access to the future stars of the NFL as they take the stage. Live from Cleveland.
Here's Lawrence. Najee Harris. Zach Wilson. And Pitts got it. Touchdown, Jamar Chase.
I am so pumped up about this draft. The 2021 NFL Draft starts April 29th on NFL Network, ABC, ESPN, and ESPN Deportes.
From the Vegas Gaming Cafe, this is the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM, KBOB Davenport, a Town Square media station.
All right, everybody, we are back. Thanks for tuning in again to Don't Hassle Us Local here on AM 1170, live on Facebook. Are you pulling up the Mel Kiper thing?
Yeah, I'll take a look at Mel and see where he's at on the draft, the big old draft board. Look at this, and they're playing as far as the latest one that's up there on ESPN. They do a 3-round mock, and Kiper McShay trade back and forth. So instead, now you kind of get a little bit of both of them in here. That we can look at.
Can I put Kiper and Mache?
Well, Kiper goes 1 and McShay goes 2. So
Okay.
that's kind of how they did it back and forth. Okay.
All right. Well,
So just to take out, not to look at things, speed it up compared to where we were just at. No big different. It's the top 4 are the same.
so Lawrence Wilson,
Lawrence goes 1. Wilson goes 2.
Fields, and then Pitts.
So is it Wilson? It's Wilson and Fields have the same quarterback coach, John Beck. And he was in the league, not just 3 years ago, right? And I think he played quarterback at BYU. He's been in the league or whatever else. I know he had a handful of starts here and there.
But I got that right? Top 4 is same.
Yeah. It goes Lawrence, Zach Wilson 2 to the Jets, Justin Fields 3. Kyle Pitts 4. 5 is the same. Penny Sewell. Jamar Chase is the same at 6.
Okay.
Kuiper now, the thing I like about this is a projected trade.
Okay.
So he says that the Patriots make a deal to jump up 8 spots, and the Lions will get their pick in the Patriots' second round 46th, plus future selections. All right? But that's just, it's a lot to give up. He admits it because there's a lot of picks involved here. But he has the Patriots moving up here. So at 7, he has the Mac Jones getting the Patriots, where you have them, and CBS had him at 15.
Okay.
So he does say that he has Jones slightly ahead of Trey Lance, but he says that he thinks Jones is ready right now to go to play right now as a rookie.
All right.
Number 8. I think this is the same Rashawn Slater. Is it?
Yeah, for the
Carolina Panthers.
Okay. Yep.
Then at 9, the Denver Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
Trey Lance.
Okay.
So
I have him taking a quarterback too. I have him taking Justin Fields, so I see this happening.
Mm-hmm. I do like what he says here about this real quick. Remember, this mock draft is what I would do. I mean, it's true. I mean, when you make a mock, it's what you would do. You don't really know. I mean, you may have rumblings, and someone may, give you a little hint here and there. They're leaning this way or another, but that's the one thing I heard about the 49ers, that this front office has very much always been tight-lipped. So the idea that they traded for 3 and everyone knows they're taking Mac Jones is like almost ludicrous, because they're like, there's no way because the way that they've run things, that you don't know what they're doing. So, all right, 10, Patrick Surtain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one's there too. The Giants at 11 go Devontae Smith.
Okay.
And I think the other one they had Waddle. At 12, the Eagles take Jalen Waddle. You had him there, right?
I have him taking Waddle.
Yeah. He has the Chargers taking Christian Darrisaw.
That is the same as them.
Mm-hmm.
And I have the Chargers taking Slater. But
Okay, who did you have at 14 for the Vikings?
I had Gregory Rousseau, and
they had Trey Lance. They had McShay got to go on this one, and that was Elijah Vera Tucker, the tackle guard out of USC.
Okay. 15 is now the Lions.
Yes. And they went defense. Micah Parsons.
Okay.
And then the Cardinals at 16 go J.C. Horn.
Okay. Yeah. I had him taking Farley. Let's see, and the other one. What are they? 16?
Mm-hmm.
They had him taking Hicks.
17 is the Raiders. It's Kuiper's pick according to this mock draft that they go back and forth. He had them going Trevon Moehrig, safety out of TCU.
Yep. Yeah, they have safety as a need. Okay.
18, the Dolphins are up. Todd McShay would be picking in this one.
Yeah.
He's going defense. Jeremiah Wusu Koromoa, linebacker out of Notre Dame.
All right.
The Washington football team is at 19. Mel Kiper would be picking for them. Jamin Davis, linebacker, Kentucky.
All right.
The Bears at 20 do not pick
Mills.
Davis Mills.
By the way, both those last 2 drafts both have Jamin Davis there.
Okay. They McShay would be picking here at this point, and he picked Caleb Farley.
Okay. That'd be a good pick for the Bears if he's there.
It seems like well, if you look at, they also put at the very bottom, like the chances of the person still being there, that's relatively low that he's still there. 37. They have him at 37.6%. 21, the Indianapolis Colts, Jalen Phillips, defensive end, Miami.
Okay.
At 22, the Tennessee Titans take Elijah Moore, wide receiver, Ole Miss.
Okay.
The Jets at 23. Greg Newsome II.
Okay.
24.
I think that's
Najee
the
Harris.
same.
It's what?
I
It
think
is?
that was the same.
Okay, and then Najee Harris right here.
Yeah, that's the same too. Yep.
Pittsburgh averaged 3.6 yards per carry last year and ranked last in the NFL, and now just lost James Conner. So it's too much sense to not take him.
What are the
there.
chances Harris is still there at that?
It says 77.3%.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jacksonville, this is at 25, and I'm pretty sure this copies the CBS Sports that we had as well. Kadarius Toney.
Yep.
A chance that he'll be there at 49.5%. All right. Kwity Paye.
Okay.
They say that this is a slide for Kwity Paye, that the chances of him being there is only at 5.7%. You've already brought him up and said, alluded to that as well. 27, Terrace Marshall Jr., wide receiver out of LSU, to the Baltimore Ravens.
Okay.
Kuiper saying that he's staying consistent here. He's had Marshall to Ravens in each of his 4 mock drafts because Lamar Jackson needs an outside threat.
He needs some offensive line help. That's what he needs. That's just my thoughts.
The Saints at 28. Wide receiver Rashad Bateman out of Minnesota.
Okay.
The Green Bay Packers.
Mm-hmm.
Offensive tackle Tevin Jenkins.
Okay.
The possibility of him being there at 34.1%. Number 30, Zaven Collins, linebacker out of Tulsa for the Bills.
Yeah, outside linebacker. Got you.
The Chiefs take Landon Dickerson, center, Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
But he is coming off the torn ACL in December.
Yeah, he played in the big game. All right.
And then the Buccaneers take Jalen Mayfield, offensive tackle out of Michigan, with the final pick of the first round.
Man, they'd bookend Tristan Wirfs and Mayfield to protect Brady for the next 2 years.
Yeah, some other notable names in the second round. Travis Etienne goes to the Jaguars relatively early.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, keep going. What do they got? Like 33, 34. Keep going.
You want me to run through it quick?
Yeah.
Jets have Azeez Ojulari.
Okay.
Then it goes Falcons, Javonte Williams, running back, North Carolina.
Okay. Miami then?
Ooh, I do like that. Arthur Smith, who had Derrick Henry in Tennessee, adds a physical running back to Atlanta. That's a pretty good pick for them. Liam Eichenberg goes to the Dolphins.
Okay.
Nick Bolton, linebacker out of Missouri, 37 to the Eagles. 38, Tutu Atwell, wide receiver out of Louisville, to the Bengals.
That's not a bad idea.
39, Carolina Panthers, Hunter Long, tight end.
Okay.
Denver Broncos take Asante Samuel Jr., the cornerback out of Florida State, with the 40th pick.
Detroit at 41.
De'Ami Brown, wide receiver out of North Carolina. Averaged 20 yards per catch in each of the past 2 seasons. Ronnie Perkins goes at 42, outside linebacker, defensive end out of Oklahoma.
To the Giants. 43,
Yep.
San Fran.
Tyson Campbell, cornerback, Georgia.
Okay. 44, Dallas.
Christian Barmore, defensive tackle, Alabama.
Oh, my God. If that happens, Jay, the next day I'm going to come in here.
McShay said that, well, I think that'll be Friday night. So we have.
Oh, my God.
McShay says that only 3 teams allowed 5+ yards per carry last year, and Dallas was among them. Barmore would help stop the bleeding in the middle of the defense.
If he falls to Dallas at 44.
It's exciting times.
Jay.
I know.
I might stay home and do dirty things to myself.
There you go. All right. Jacksonville now, again, back at 45. They take Richie Grant, safety out of UCF. The Lions at 46. Joe Tryon, defensive end, Washington.
Okay. 47, the Chargers.
Jason Owe, defensive end.
They'd be happy to get him there. Yeah.
Penn offensive linebacker. Outside linebacker, Penn State. The Raiders take Kelvin Joseph, cornerback, Kentucky. 49, Amari Rogers, the wide receiver out of Clemson, goes to the Cardinals. 50, Samuel Cosme, offensive tackle, guard, Texas.
Wow. So the Dolphins take Cosme at 50, and then back at 36 they took, I want to say, you said...
Liam Eichenberg, offensive
so
guard,
they take 2 tackles.
Some
Interesting. Okay.
And then 51. The football team.
They take
Davis Mills.
Oh, the Bears can't get him at 52.
No.
But who do the Bears take at 52?
Rondell Moore, wide receiver, Purdue. And he said, McShay does say, if Mel hadn't taken Davis Mills at that time, then he would have penciled him in here. But he said, I'm not ready to reach for Texas A&M's Kellen Mond or Florida's Kyle Trask.
Really?
So, yeah, he says he's having speed.
God, the Mills is really moving up the board here.
So,
some of these guys. I'm going off what Emily says. I like Kyle Trask.
Me too. Let's see. Then 53, Eric Stokes, cornerback. 54 for the Colts, Dylan Reduns. 55, Alex Leatherwood, offensive tackle for the Steelers. Seahawks go at 56, Gregory Rousseau, defensive end, Miami.
Man, if they can get Rousseau down there, good Lord. All right.
Yeah, the Rams at 57 take Creed Humphrey, the center.
That's good.
Carlos Basham Jr. goes to the Ravens at 58.
That's good.
659, Anthony Schwartz, Auburn wide receiver, goes to the Browns. Jabril Cox, linebacker, LSU would go to New Orleans Saints.
Okay.
61, the Bills would take Aaron Robinson, cornerback, UCF. And McShay's got Patrick Jones, the second defensive end from Pitt, going to the Packers. 63, the Chiefs was Malcolm Kuntz, outside linebacker, Buffalo, goes to the Chiefs. Buccaneers, 64, take Tylan Wallace, wide receiver, Oklahoma State.
Huh. All right.
All right. Let's take our last break of the show. When we come back, we'll look at NFL. We'll try to reach into the MLB. Who is that guy that on your fan base, no matter what, your rival or a guy that had screwed you over in some way, that no matter they say he's the nicest person in the world, he's going to Hall of Fame, there's going to be a standing ovation, all that stuff, you're still going to turn around and you're going to go, no way, F that guy. And you have so many reasons
before
why.
we do the F that guy,
Yeah.
we got a shout out to Mike Hart on the Heritage Pub text thread.
Yeah.
New dad.
Oh, that's great. That's congratulations. That's cool.
Yeah.
You got a little, nice little shout out there, and new dad. Well, that's a lot of fun.
All right. So you're going to name the team, and I'm going to give you
Yeah, we're just
going
to go back and forth. I mean, there's no real, order. I mean, there's going to be some teams where I'm going to go, I don't know who the Tennessee Titans really hate, the fan base.
Okay.
So it might be a stretch. It might have to be like
so you're going to say a team, then I'll say a team. We'll go back and forth?
Sure. And I may, and if you have one of mine and I blank, like I probably will, you say, I'm thinking this, and I would say, that sounds great.
Okay.
But all right, we'll be right back here at ESPN 1170 AM. Don't hassle us. We're local.
You're going to talk about our friend Tim Hernandez?
That's right. He was on the show Friday with us. It was great to talk to him. Not only is it fun to talk about sports with him, but also talk about what sports has done for him as a coach and also helped him as being a broker for eXp Realty. Tim's been involved in real estate market since 2007, specialized in residential home buying and selling. He brokers for eXp Realty. Give him a call at 563-508-7221. He helps investors locate investment properties. He assists with property management and rehabs on flips. So if you want to start looking into properties to invest in, he can find the right ones that fit your budget and what you want to do with your time. If you do already have something and your time is valuable to you and you are just bogged down with too much doing with your rental property, he can help you with that as well. And if you have purchased a place and you want to flip it, he is an expert in that as well. Allow him the opportunity to assist you with your next real estate transaction. He's licensed in both Iowa and Illinois. That's Tim Hernandez, friend of the show. You can go back to Friday's show and you can watch him on there, listen to him. Great guy, great interview. Call him at 563-508-7221. That's Tim Hernandez. We'll be right back here at Don't Hassle Us Local on ESPN 1170 AM.
You like that? You like that? Give me a hell yeah. I said give me a hell yeah.
This is Tom Kakert from HawkeyeReport.com, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
For homemade style, made from scratch everyday Mexican food, go to Nally's Kitchen. Handmade tortillas, gorditas, guaraches, guisados, guacamole, freshly made salsas, 1-pound burritos, and so much more. Dine in or pick up at Nally's Kitchen on Rockingham and Division, and their new location on East 53rd Street in Davenport next to Shell. Find them on Facebook for daily specials. Nally's Kitchen, old-fashioned Mexican food, Rockingham and Division, and now East 53rd Street in Davenport. Call or order online at nellie'skitchen.com.
Making popcorn for movie night?
Whoa, who are you?
This is your wake-up call from TracFone Wireless. What if every time you tried a new streaming service, you had to buy a new TV?
That'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, some wireless companies do that when you switch. Make you buy a new phone.
Right.
But TracFone Wireless lets you keep your phone and your number and your network and gives you unlimited talk and text starting at $20 a month.
Seriously, who are you?
This is your wake-up call, people. TracFone Wireless. Now you're in control. Oh, you're burning it.
Oh, no.
See terms and conditions at TracFone.com.
Let me get right back to you. Sandra, those banners go out tonight. Can you pack them?
Indeed knows unexpected growth can stretch your business thin.
On machine 4?
Like at Monica's print shop. To fulfill orders on time, she needs to get started hiring right away.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. And the moment you sponsor a job on Indeed, you get a short list of quality candidates from our resume database. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get a $75 credit for your first sponsored job post. Terms and conditions apply.
Have you wanted to speak a new language, but thought it would be too difficult? Then try Babbel. Babbel starts by teaching you words and phrases that gradually get more complex. Soon, you're practicing short conversations. So in 15 minutes a day, you'll be speaking a new language in a few weeks. Babbel is built around real life. It teaches you practical conversations that you will actually use. Babbel, language for life. Celebrating 10 million subscriptions sold. Now try Babbel for free. Just go to Babbel.com today. That's BABBEL.com.
Janae and Golick Jr.
Milwaukee built this up the right way. They built it around the superstar and built it as well as you could have, but this is starting to look more and more, should they fall short this year, like Milwaukee becoming a fancy, high-powered version of the Toronto Raptors before Kawhi got there. Meaning you could be the number one seed in the Eastern Conference during the regular season, and you're going to hit an understandable ceiling. Like, they ran into that LeBron James ceiling for years, and for Milwaukee, Giannis may have chosen a bad time to put up in the Eastern Conference and say, I'm going to make my home here, when all of a sudden James Harden and these guys came and decided to make Brooklyn their home.
People want to win now, and at some point, the criticism is going to come to Giannis, unfortunately, because he's been that successful so early. And so, like, well, when are you going to win? Hopefully it's this year, because then it'll quiet all those critics. But I don't know about that with Brooklyn out there and Joel Embiid out there. I don't know about that, though.
Janae and Golick Jr., 3 to 6 on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170.
It's not okay to live life feeling lousy when you can fix it. Limitless Mail has helped thousands of men erase lousy symptoms like trouble sleeping, no energy, loss of muscle mass, poor concentration, belly fat, low sex drive, depression. These are signs of low testosterone that can be eliminated. Take the quiz and schedule your complimentary consult at limitlessmail.com. The men's health experts. Insurance accepted.
Keyshawn, J. Will, and Zubin.
I always worry about Alex Smith moving forward. He wants to play. I wish him the damn best of luck to play. I would love to see him maybe be a backup quarterback down, maybe in Jacksonville, work with a guy like Trevor Lawrence, transition that into a coach. But every time he steps on the field, I'm worried like hell for him because I think it's much more important for Alex Smith to think about running with his kids more so than running on a football field.
Keyshawn, J. Will, and Zubin. Mornings on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170.
If you own a small business, you know how hard it can be to find new customers. Now, Town Square has new tools that can help your business stand out and grow today. Go to GetLocalCustomersNow.com for a free local market competitive analysis that will show you what other businesses in town are doing to find new customers and how you can do it too with Town Square. Plus, be one of the first business owners to sign up with Town Square and receive $500 in free advertising on this radio station. Start growing your business today. Visit GetLocalCustomersNow.com. That's GetLocalCustomersNow.com.
Never miss a thing with our app. Listen live from anywhere in the world and be notified when news breaks. From the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
Welcome back, everybody. We are going to play a game called F That Guy.
Well, you know the way I feel about certain things. I'm like, yeah, you know, there's just certain teams that you don't really like, and there's a player, and it kind of just sticks with you. And, I mean, it could go back to all kinds of things. Like, I don't know. If there's nothing wrong with Will the Thrill Clark, but if you ask me about him in the 1989 Divisional Series,
F that guy.
Yeah, and the Cubs, I'm like, F that guy, you know. I mean, I like him, but I'll take my time and be like, nah, F that guy. He's got a weird voice. You know, there's something that sticks out. And usually it's a rivalry one way or another. Like, I don't really feel like the White Sox are a rival of the Twins. I don't know if the Twins really have anything that I feel in the division that I'm like, I mean, I know I don't really care for the Indians, but it's just the Indians. Same thing with Detroit. I'm like, it's just Detroit. No one sticks out. Maybe Miguel Cabrera, but not that big of a deal. But like when it comes to like the Yankees, always bouncing the Twins. And I know that Derek Jeter's a decent enough guy, and people can go through the laundry list of things he does. In the end, I'm still going to go F that guy.
Okay.
You know?
All right. Give me a team.
All right. So let's just
some game show music or something going on?
Well,
okay, something just like, I don't know.
Something in the background.
Fun,
Hold on.
just something going, you know?
Okay, let's see. Used to have all the stuff I used to memorize it. Where else? Okay. All right. Do a little wrestling music. All right. First things first. I don't know if you have. Let's just go with Chicago Bears. Who's their main rival? The Packers?
Yeah.
Is Aaron Rodgers their go-to, or is there other ones in the running?
I would say right now, hands down, Bears fans are like, F that guy, Aaron Rodgers.
So, like, hey, did you see Aaron Rodgers on Jeopardy? He did a good job.
F that guy.
F that guy. Did you see that Aaron Rodgers is going to marry that actress?
F that guy.
Yeah. Did you see Aaron Rodgers has donated $1 million to local businesses and
F that guy.
Yeah, that's what I agree. Now you kind of get it, right?
Yeah.
Even though you can say like all these neat things or whatever else.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. That's where we're at. Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right.
You gonna give me a team?
You give a team.
All right, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give you a team.
Yeah.
The 49ers.
49ers. Well, their rival's Dallas.
Is it Dallas?
Don't you think so? I mean, those NFC championships back and forth.
I would say there's been a lot of fight between them and Seattle.
Ooh, that's a good call too.
I think their biggest hate is that because if you remember, back when Seattle still had Richard Sherman, and he defended Michael Crabtree in the end zone, he said, "Ha, Michael Crabtree's a punk.
Yeah,
stinks." I don't think 49er fans like Seattle that much.
Okay.
So when you bring up Seattle.
Is it Pete Carroll or is it Russell Wilson?
I think it's Pete Carroll.
So Pete Carroll. You're like, did you know Pete Carroll has coached the most NFL-ready quarterbacks since 2000? They're like, no, F that guy.
Oh, yeah? F that guy.
He's just one bad play. He's just one bad play call away from 2 Super Bowl titles. He's definitely in the Hall of Fame.
Good. F that guy.
Yeah, see? See, you get that, yeah. As much as you can build him up.
Yeah.
Do you know he's so smart he only chews on the gum that he invested in? And that's why he chomps on gum like that. He's just, F that guy.
What gum is it so I don't ever chew it?
I know, yeah, exactly. See, you get it. All right.
It's like mini cancel culture.
I think the whole, the whole AFC East is basically just going to be geared towards
it's
the
Belichick.
Yeah, Northeast. So, the Bills are going to go, because the Bills,
I think this, if you are a fan of any team in the NFC East, other than the Cowboys themselves, you're basically, if you're a Redskins fan, Eagles fan, or Giants fan, it's F Dallas. But which guy? So we'll just say NFC East minus Dallas.
Yeah, and it's probably going to be Jerry Jones, right?
I think so.
There's the only other thing you really can do out of that is you can just.
He's easily the biggest villain out of there. I mean,
Aikman's not a villain, right?
I could see people not liking him for his. There's people that don't like him and Buck. You know what I mean?
I mean, are there people out there that are like Aikman's Hall of Fame resume is very weak, and they're like, yeah, F that guy, he shouldn't be in there.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a few, but that's.
I would have to say it's Jerry Jones. It's the owner, no matter what,
or Michael Irvin. There's a lot of people who don't like Michael.
Okay. I don't really know why not. Outside of the,
I mean, his nickname's the Coke Machine.
Oh, well, that could be it. Yeah.
F that guy.
Yeah, I guess so. Because I don't think that's really right now. It's not Dak. And is Ezekiel Elliott maybe?
Probably a little bit. There's probably some hate towards him.
Yeah, Cowboys did. It's just easy for people to do that too. Again, for the New York Giants, if you're looking in the rivalry outside of there and fans that are against New York Giants, it's Eli.
Oh, yeah.
He's just got that punchable face.
Yeah.
You don't like the Eagles.
Eddie says the entire Cowboys F that team.
Yeah, okay, so you don't like the Eagles.
I hate the Eagles.
But is there anybody in the history of the Eagles that, like, stand out that you're just like, oh, F that guy?
Oh, F that guy for the Eagles?
Yeah.
It used to be Andy Reid and Terrell Owens.
Oh, I could see that.
And then I really wasn't a big fan of him coming to the Cowboys, to be honest with you. He was a cancer. I don't know. I could think Eagle fans didn't like Terrell Owens.
Okay, you're a Kansas City Chiefs fan.
Okay.
Your rivalry is probably either the Broncos or the Raiders, right? More than the Chargers?
Yeah, definitely.
So it's probably the Broncos.
I would say, yeah. Elway, F that guy.
Definitely Elway, right?
Yeah.
Just because he just didn't go away after he was done.
Yeah,
and he comes
now
back
he's the GM or
and he
whatever
brought
you
in
wanna call
Peyton Manning and he won him a Super Bowl.
Yep,
it's definitely,
F Elway.
So no matter what Elway does, donates millions of dollars.
Face, F
Yeah,
that guy.
donates millions of dollars to Children's Hospital and or builds one
Hey,
himself.
John, why the long face?
Yeah, so that makes sense. All right, Raiders, let's say they hate the Chiefs. Raider fans.
The Raiders probably hate the Chiefs than the Broncos, but they probably hate the Chiefs. Right now, they hate Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
And they're calling him Kermit the Frog, whatever, because of his voice. Yeah.
Are they? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Who do the Broncos hate?
Probably the Raiders.
Okay. Poor Chargers.
No one really hates them right
now. Yeah. Their fans don't even like them.
Yeah, they kicked them out of town.
The Chargers like F
the only
that.
one likes
No,
Chargers.
the Chargers. You know what the Chargers say? F that too. The fans.
Yeah.
F those guys.
F those guys.
But we're a fan. F those guys. But we have season tickets here in San Diego. F those guys.
F you guys.
So who do the Raiders hate? Who do the Broncos hate of the Raiders? Just out the Davis family?
Probably.
Yeah, that's across the board. Once you have, you're going to get that out of Washington football team, don't you think?
Yeah.
The only other person you're going to get out of in the past would be Joe Theismann.
Yeah, I mean there haven't been a lot of people like LeVar Arrington. He was a linebacker for Penn State. He went on to play for Washington. He's the one that knocked Aikman out of the league forever.
Yeah.
F that guy. For me.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. I don't know why it's spinning right now. Trying to figure out exactly where I'm at here on this.
Well, what if you're a Yankee fan?
You hate Boston. You hate Kurt Schilling.
Or do you hate
You hate Dave Roberts for the steal that
What about the dude that threw Popeye down?
Pedro Martinez is probably there, but they've got him. They're in Pedro's dome because they've got him as the Yankees are our daddies, our daddy, and so they would chant, "Who's your daddy?" So they always have that. But I would think, man, it's real interesting because who would they hate the most out of Boston? And I don't think it's Dave Roberts for the steal at all. Because that's what without that steal, they wouldn't have won game 4 or whatever else and come back and then won that was in 2004. Might be showing. It could be Pedro Martinez, but like I said, I don't know who the Red Sox they would hate. Let's see. Veritek ever punch any of them as the catcher? I know he caught 2 no-hitters for the Red Sox, but that doesn't mean too much. Yeah, it's interesting who they would find. I mean, the Yankees are probably so pompous they don't consider anyone their rival, even though we would say that Boston Yankees rivalry is a big one, and so will ESPN. It's not Nomar. Mm-mm. It's not Carlton Fisk. Might be Freddie Lynn.
Yeah. Jim Rice.
I just don't know the moments where he
did you ever see that story about Jim Rice when the little kid was hit with a line drive back in the 70s? Jim Rice rushed over and carried the kid and basically saved the kid, I think.
Yeah. I remember that. I've seen a photo of that.
Yeah. That's so awesome, man.
I bet you it's probably Schilling.
Yeah.
I would assume it, just because it makes it easy to vilify him. Maybe Theo Epstein a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, they've moved on from him.
If we're going over to baseball, who do the Cubs don't like Yachty, right?
Yeah, F that guy.
Yeah, if you're looking at the Cubs, it rivals the Cardinals, and right now it's probably Yachty, if that guy. Who do the Cardinals not like?
Cubs.
And who do they right now? Who's the F that guy in the Cubs?
They probably just hate everybody. The fans.
Man, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. No matter what, like, oh yeah, someone says like, oh, the Cub. One time they're like the Cub fans came out in large attendance to the Cub caravan. They've all the.
When I think about Cardinals, you know, I say F that guy too.
Who?
Anderson.
F
that guy.
Okay. Baseball rivalries. There's Dodgers and there's the Giants.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy to go with the Dodgers when they talk about Barry Bonds, right?
I would say if you're a Dodger fan, you hate Madison Bumgarner.
Okay, but he's not with him, but still.
Yeah,
but it doesn't matter where he goes. I'm with you.
He was a very prickly man.
Yeah, and if you're a Giants fan, you say the same thing about Clayton Kershaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like he should be part of the Red Sash gang in Tombstone. It's true. I don't know what to tell you.
The Red Sash.
That's what
oh my God! What a hell of a reference right there.
He does look like those guys. What else is a good rivalry that we have in baseball?
Oh, you know what? I if you're Tom Kakert, and you're saying F that guy,
yeah,
it's Randazzo.
Yeah, right. Yeah, sure.
And if you're Randazzo, you're effing that guy.
It's
anger.
It's anger. Yeah, it goes round and round. I was looking at here. Do the Braves have anyone that they don't like?
The Atlanta Braves?
Yeah.
Like
who's their rivalry?
They really
Probably
don't,
the Mets,
man.
maybe.
Yeah, I mean, but think about it. The Braves have been moved around so many damn times.
The baseball's so weird.
They were American League.
They've been National League.
Or no, they were National League West for some at one point.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
That's so weird. National League West.
They were in the NL when they were just in East and the West. They were in the West, yeah. Before they added the Central, which seems like not too long ago, but it was forever ago that they did that. Phillies seem like they always have a rivalry with someone, but basically it's kind of Joe Carter, isn't it?
Yeah,
if there's something that changed your.
I think there's a rivalry building right now between Philly and Washington. The Nationals, like that, and I think right now, if you're Washington, F your boy, Bryce.
Yeah, 100% that he left.
Yeah,
and I think the Braves and the Mets have the rivalry in that division as well.
Yeah,
so
probably growing.
It's probably the owner of the Mets that the Braves don't like right now, and right now the Mets probably don't like Acuna. So that would be the one there. Jeez, poor Astros. Everyone hates the Astros. F those guys. Yeah. I mean, that's when they come into town.
The whole league hates them.
Yeah, when they come into town, it's those. I don't know if the Angels have that, but somebody's got to do that for Trout. Someone doesn't like Trout.
How do you not like Trout? I mean, as a person,
that's what I'm saying.
Nobody knows anything about him. What is there to hate?
Because he's just so good.
I hate on him because he's never won anything, but I don't necessarily blame that on him.
I think
I like to give A's crap about him because he loves him, but I'm like, he's never going to win anything because nobody cares about the Angels.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. There's got to be there's no rivalry.
You can't deny how good the dude is. And he never says anything. Like, give me a quote, anything that he's said in the last 10 years.
I'm going to give this All-Star Game truck to my dad because I won the last 3 All-Star Game MVP. So I'm just going to give it to my dad.
We're going to play it one game at a time.
Can't wait to go fishing.
I'm just looking forward to tomorrow.
I'm gonna go fishing after this. Yeah. Okay.
Mike Trout, I like to fish.
Real dry sense of humor.
Dude, what do you say bad about the guy?
You can't.
Nothing.
No.
I mean, he should be a household friggin' name, right?
Yeah. The only thing anyone doesn't like about the Angels, Madden, maybe.
Just don't deny. He's the best player in baseball.
He's one of them.
He is the best player in baseball.
The Acuna's up there.
Okay, Acuna is up there, right? For the last.
Yeah, Trout's. Come on, he's legit. His numbers are completely. Yes, he's the best player in baseball.
But you look at that. Is he the most marketed player in baseball?
No,
not even close.
Because he just won't take that role, and nor should he be forced to. All right.
No, it's fine. But you think somebody would just be like, "Hey, man."
Yeah. All right, that's going to be it for today. Hopefully, this is our last cold day in April, or the rest of 2000.
I think we got
the
tomorrow,
spring, summer. Is that it too?
Yeah, I got tomorrow, and then a man after that, boy.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Merrick will be in on Thursday, but we got much more going on tomorrow. Enjoy your 420. Be
Get
safe
high.
out there.
Get peace.
Be safe. Stay sanitized. Have a good day. Enjoy yourselves, Quad Cities. We will see you tomorrow. Take care.